When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay. Oh, hello. Welcome into my arcade. I've always struggled to figure out what to turn my basement into, but I'm very happy I thought of this. So, journey. What comes to mind when hearing that word? An adventure in which you travel long distances away from home in search of something? A metaphor for your own personal lives? Or maybe something specific like Journeys, that one footwear store in the mall where emo kids go to buy Converse? Or what about Journey to the Center of the Earth, the novel by Jules Verne which had a film adaptation in 2008? I remember back in middle school when they put that movie on. Honestly, I wasn't really that interested in it, so I barely remember it. Well, except for one scene where a big piranha tried to eat this one girl's ass. Literally the one time I look up at the screen, that's what I saw. Anyways, personally, when I think of Journey, I think of Journey the rock band. Started all the way back in 1973, and surprisingly still going. Now, in case you don't know the band by name, you may recognize some of their biggest hits, like Open Arms, Any Way You Want It, Separate Ways, and of course, Don't Stop Believin'. Oh, and also Randy Jackson of American Idol fame was once part of the band. Throughout their 52 years of existence, the peak of their success was back in the 80s. They had so many great singles, and probably their best lineup in all of the band's history. And sometime in that period, a true arcade classic starring the band itself emerged, called, well, Journey. Released in 1983 by Bally Midway, it's a game starring the 5 Journey band members of that time. Now right away you'll notice that the sprites are quite unique. The bodies are 8-bit, but I guess when it came to facial features, they wanted to make them look as accurate as possible. So they just slapped real-life black and white photos of everyone's heads. Again, odd design choice, but I mean, it sticks out at least. Also, the game does have a bit of a plot. The rock group must travel to different planets to retrieve their stolen instruments so they can get back to playing concerts for the universe. It's your typical real-life rock band in a fictional world type premise. But being an 80s arcade game, it's mainly about getting that high score and seeing how long you can keep up with the gameplay loop as it increases in difficulty. It does have an interesting bit of variety though. There are 5 different levels to play, in whichever order you want by the way, each with a different challenge for each of the band members. They even got different Journey songs you may recognize. Let's go through them one by one, shall we? We'll go from left to right. Starting with Steve Perry, the lead vocalist, here you gotta avoid these swinging gates or turnstiles as you make your way down to grab the microphone. And of course, we can't forget the iconic Don't Stop Believin'. Now while we're on the subject of the music, the 8-bit versions of the Journey hits featured aren't really anything spectacular. I mean, I guess they could sound much worse. I mean, hey, at least they're recognizable. Though with the loud sound effects on top of it, the audio is just a muddled mess. But back to the game. You grab the mic, and now you gotta start blasting the gates and maneuvering around them to make your way back up to the flashing line. But do be careful, because if they so touch a single pixel, you lose a life. God damn it. Aggravating, yes. But on the plus side, it does apply to the flashing line. You don't have to cross it, just touch it with the top of your black and white photorealistic head. For the next level, you play as Neil Schon, the lead guitar player, and one of 2 members in this game that are actually still with the band today. As the song Chain Reaction plays, you gotta carefully descend this cavern with a jetpack and get the guitar. Then get to the top while either avoiding or shooting these little beetles or whatever they are. Here's my tip for this level. Once you get the hang of the jetpack controls, which are kinda awkward when you first play it, and once you grab the guitar, book it to the top as quick as you can, so you don't have to deal with the enemies. You'll probably have to shoot 1 at the most, but that's about it. Also, be wary of the cavern walls. Touching them will cause you to crash down and lose a life. For the next level, we got the drummer of the band, Steve Smith. Not to be confused with the lovable dorky virgin nerd from American Dad. And the song here is Wheel in the Sky. You gotta bounce on all the drums and turn them blue. Once you do, you'll automatically jump up to the stolen drum set to start blasting with it. This level can be a pain. Bouncing on the drums send you super high, and your fall speed is quite slow. Meanwhile, these drums have the most random and hard to understand pattern of movement. Now you can still bounce on the drums you've already turned blue, but if you do, they disappear afterwards, so keep that in mind. You may possibly die on this one quite a bit. It's funny because most of the levels aren't that hard when it comes to collecting the instruments. It's when you gotta head back to the ship and gun down enemies that poses more of a challenge. But here, just take your time and anticipate where those drums will be as you fall. Good Lord Jesus, this game is hard. For the fourth level, we got bass guitar player Ross Valerie, and despite the song being called Keep On Running, you do a lot of jumping. Now this one is the easiest when it comes to getting your instrument back. Just hop back and forth between these platforms that automatically rise you up. But watch out once you get that bass guitar, they transform into turrets that turn the place into some kind of Undertale bullet hell. This part is tricky, and honestly, I kinda suck at bullet hells, so I died here a lot. Aw shit, I was right there! And last but not least, we got Jonathan Cain, the other band member of this game that's still with Journey. Also, this song has one of my favorite Journey songs, Stone in Love. As for gameplay, it's like 25 meters from Donkey Kong, but backwards. Old dusty roads led to the river, running slow. She pulled me down, ooh, I'm in cover, we go round.
I'm sorry, you'll never ever in your lifetime get a record deal.
Man, you GBA Randy Jackson. It's not that hard at all. You automatically walk, you just gotta time your jumps with the joystick and make your way down. You grab the piano and make your way up while shooting left and right. This one is also a bit tricky to do, but with a bit of maneuvering, you'll get it down. Alright, that's the last one. So, what happens when you get all 5 instruments? Well, this, my dear viewers, is where things get interesting. You see, this arcade machine came with a bit of a gimmick. And that is, once you get all 5 instruments and Journey goes to perform their concert, there is a tape in the machine that plays their hit song separate ways. The actual song, mind you, not a watered down 8-bit version. Now unfortunately for this video, I can't play the tape. Because after all, I'm just a YouTube boy, steering clear of copyright. But anyways, without the tape there is no music in the level, but I did recreate the song in a way that kind of fits with the rest of the game. So, as you can see, Journey is performing, and there's a bunch of fans in the crowd. But here you control this fat guy who acts as a bouncer for the band, both figuratively and literally. You hear that? I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he actually was using his belly to knock everyone back. But the problem here is that Journey couldn't hire 3 bouncers, so this poor guy has to run back and forth to guard 3 doors that lead to the stage. And if only one fan gets through, all of them charge the stage, the band flees, they steal the instruments, and then it's back to the ship to repeat the cycle. God damn, are you sure these are Journey fans? I mean, they're trying to take the instruments, which is what they need to perform with. If they were true Journey fans, wouldn't they, I don't know, let them play? So once you're done with that level, that's when the gameplay loop starts over. And as you continue to play, you'll notice, holy crispy buttery crap, the levels are much harder. In the cavern level with Neil, they put the guitar all the way at the bottom. So now you gotta be really good with those jetpack controls and avoiding the beetle enemies. As for the drum level, look how fast they're going! Oh, good God, man, how could I ever pull that off? Anyways, I think that's about enough for this game. And that was the Journey arcade game. Overall, a typical arcade experience that I'd say is at least worth checking out if you love both the band and also arcade games. But there's a ton of much better arcade games out there, so you're not missing much. I'm pretty sure this was just a game that Bally Midway quickly whipped up to coincide with a Journey tour going on the same year. So it's no wonder this game isn't very fleshed out. The concept is cool, But I'm just gonna stick to games like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and Mappy. God, I love Mappy. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my first review down here in my arcade. Until next time, this is Beneficial Gamer, signing off.